Friends, I want to take just a few moments to tell you something about the legacy of Dr. Louis Entzminger. And I want to introduce to you a man many of you have never heard of, even though he was a long-time associated with J. Frank Norris. And I think it's appropriate on this video to tell you that the name of J. Frank Norris might never have received much more than a glitch in the history books if it had not been for the long-standing relationship which he, Norris, had with his longtime associate, Louis Entzminger. That's why that I'm trying to preserve some of the legacy that I am familiar with. The 34 years of a close relationship, through hard times and good, cannot be told in just a few words. But it is my intent to tell you more in days to come about this sainted man who, if he had been a Roman Catholic, would have already been beatified a long time ago by the Pope. And I emphasize this next sentence because, sadly, many of the people who were brought up under his ministry fail to recognize the great contribution that Louis Entzminger made in developing the many pastors that sat under his ministry. And so many of them owe a debt of gratitude which they have never really rendered to him. He was not the old fool, which to some in his latter years was the way in which he was characterized due to his lifelong association with J. Frank Norris. Had it not been for Louis Entzminger, there would have not been an Arlington Baptist College. And the same could be said concerning the Baptist Bible College of Springfield, Missouri. Pastors, take note of that fact. To those of you who were privileged to sit under his teaching as he expounded the Scriptures, know exactly what I'm talking about. And I hope on a later video to tell you more about this great man. Some may ask, why do you try to preserve the legacy and the memory of men who left this life 50 to 60, 70 years ago? Well, I do so for the same reason that the Methodists revere the memory of John Wesley. I do so because of the Lutherans who revere the memory of Martin Luther. And the Catholics, likewise, revere the memory of some of the great men in bygone years, even in the Catholic Church, men like St. Thomas Aquinas and Augustine. And so, in closing, those of you who sat under his ministry will remember the little song which was his trademark as he entered the classroom every morning as he lectured to the students. Let me, as the best that I can, relate to you that little song. Bear with me. And Gail, I'll ask you to join in with me as we sing together. I'm glad salvation's free. I'm glad salvation's free. Salvation's free for you and for me. I'm glad salvation's free. No truer words were ever spoken. Friends, thank you for listening. Look at my blog site, the J. Frank Norris Historical Society. May God bless each one, and God bless America. Thank you.